Siemanko, witam was w 5. odcinku z serii Zagrajmy w Ryzen. No i w tym odcinku zwiedzimy w ciągu dalszym obóz bandytów. Myślę, że wykonamy jakiegoś questa, no i pozwiedzamy. Ogólnie musimy pogadać z ludźmi. Myślę, że też jest duża szansa, że stoczymy jakiś pojedynek na arenie w końcu. Ale na początku właśnie, jak wam mówię, planuję najpierw pogadać z ludźmi.
I've not seen you before. Who are you? A fresh-faced
Pozbierać
young
różne
man
questy,
eager
a
to
później
experience the thrill of an
weźmiemy się
outlaw's
dopiero za
life?
ich wykonywanie.
Maybe.
I can't think why else you'd be here. There are warm ale houses and welcoming brothels in the town. Food and indoctrination at the monastery.
Are you a woodcutter for the camp?
Just because I'm cutting wood doesn't mean I'm a woodcutter. Actually, I'm a hunter. My lads and I provide meat for the camp.
So you lead the hunters?
Normally, yeah, but as you can see, I've got vital woodcutting work to do. So right now my hunters are running wild like free spirits. Or they think they are.
Shouldn't you get someone else to cut the wood?
I'd love to, believe me. But Brogar would nail me to a tree if I left this wood unsawn.
Brogar.
One of the Don's lieutenants, the leader of the fighters, a, shall we say, powerful, single-minded man.
And you're his personal woodcutter.
For my sins,
Why does he want you to do it?
I tangled with him, and now I have to pay. We live by Brogar's laws out here.
Prawa Brogara, a więc będziemy musieli na pewno stoczyć z nim pojedynek na arenie.
Brogar's laws, not the Don's.
The Don wants me
I
to
tym sposobem
hunt.
pewnie
Brogar wants
uzyskamy
his
tutaj
fire stoked.
dużą
You
popularność w
judge who's
obozie.
really in charge.
Why don't you stand up to Brogar?
Him and all his fighters, you mean?
So everyone's afraid of him.
You clearly haven't met him yet. Then you'd understand. He's over there. Go and introduce yourself. Then decide whether you'd stand up to him.
How can I become one of the Don's men?
Firstly, I need to tell you a couple of things. The Don's a powerful man. Well, he was. Since we've been in this swamp, he's hidden in that temple. Hasn't been out for weeks. His wife Rachel's been trying to run the camp. She's the one you need to impress if you want to meet the Don.
Rachel. Right.
Before you charge up to her, you need to be aware of...
Brogar.
You're learning.
Why can't I get to talk to the Don himself?
If you can't get Rachel on your side, maybe you could get past the guard at the temple. Maybe.
Sounds like it could be worth a try.
True, but it's a long shot. Rachel might be your best way in.
Can you teach me to
Zobaczymy,
hunt?
może
Sure you wouldn't rather chop wood?
I was thinking more of hunting.
Then
nauczyć
you're talking to
polować.
the right man.
Can you teach me
A
about
więc,
hunting?
zobaczymy. Mamy zręczność, łuk, skradanie się, patroszenie zwierzyny. Za 5 punktów nauki. Nie wiem, może w sumie się chyba tego nauczę.
Show me how to gut
Weźmiemy
animals.
sobie.
You slit the prey from the head toward the back. Then you pull the hide from the body with a jerk. With the right equipment, you can also remove animals' horns or teeth. Many hunters will sell you the necessary tools.
No i dobra. Okej. No, mamy już przynajmniej jakąś umiejętność. Mamy 3. poziom. Myślę, że w tym odcinku może uda nam się wbić jeszcze 4. Ale chwila.
What was that? What do you want? What was that?
Dobra.
What was that?
Keep your paws
Hey.
to yourself. Did I look like I wanted to talk to you?
No i jest rzeczywiście niemiły gościu.
Whoa there. Someone shoot your dog?
Stupid and mouthy don't wash well round here, especially not from workers.
Więc to ty wydajesz tu rozkazy. Wyglądam ci na robotnika.
Do I look like a worker?
Maybe not. You ain't coated in shit. Now enough questions. I'm hungry. Bring me a haunch of fried meat from Rachel, the cook up by the smithy. Bit snooty, but a looker. The Don's a lucky man. Of course, With him in that temple all the time, she might need a bit of company.
Sługus. Sam sobie do cholery przynieść.
Did you know Ricardo isn't at his post? At the swamp excavation site?
You telling tales now?
Just be...
Well, unless you've got orders from me,
Dobra, dostaliśmy expa za to, że mu powiedzieliśmy. Ale musimy skoczyć do Rachel. Ona się będzie znajdowała gdzieś tutaj. Łoty póki co. No jest tutaj.
Hello? Waif and stray looking for pity? Or fortune hunter looking for gold? Looks like I've got another mouth to feed.
Are you the cook?
Amongst other things, you have to be adaptable in these times. One day you've a sword in your hand, the next a ladle. And the cooking relaxes me, if you call stirring wild boar and brugelweed cooking. Sorry, forgotten my manners. I'm Rachel. Here, new mouth, take this meat, freshly cooked.
I need to talk to the Don.
Join the queue. I'm thinking of joining it myself. You can talk to me. When Esteban's busy, and he's always busy, I'm in charge.
Noted.
Okej, musimy się spotkać z Donem Estebanem. Możesz mi jakoś załatwić spotkanie z nim?
But can you get me in to see him?
No. Look, he needs time alone to think. I'm always having to turn people away, even his good friends. Why would I make an exception for a newcomer?
Chciałbym się przyłączyć do bandy Dona Estebania, no chociaż dlatego, że jestem taki przystojny.
I don't trust the Inquisition. I want to join Don Esteban's gang.
Another person
Kolejny
without
człowiek,
a home.
który nie ma dokąd
I
iść.
don't even recognize you from Harbour Town. Are you sure you're not with the Inquisition, Newmouth? If you want to stay, then you'd better make yourself useful. Everyone needs to pull their weight here, and no one gets to see Esteban unless they have something valuable or important for him.
Czegoś cennego, właśnie. Będziemy mogli stworzyć jakiś mieczyk. Z tego,
How
co
are things
pamiętam.
around here?
Perfect. I don't know why we didn't move out of the town into the swamp earlier. The Inquisition are sucking the life out of the town, but this swamp is sucking the life out of us. We used to be close, all of us. Everyone made their share, worked for their share. Now it's falling apart. And with Esteban in that damn temple, I'm the one trying to hold it together.
Can I help?
And why would you want to do that? What do you want, Newmouth? Lazy cutthroats, idle thieves and mosquitoes. Why do you want in on this?
Why do you think things are falling apart here?
It's those ruins. They've got everyone's mind on treasure. Even my Esteban. The whole place is being dug up. Although I'm certain that not everything that's being found is being delivered to the camp. Esteban makes sure that all the workers get a share of the gold. He's very fair like that. But someone is looking to line their own pockets.
You think the Don is losing control?
He's a complicated man. The Inquisition's takeover of Harbour Town shook him up badly. All we've got is this place, and it's fragile, especially at the moment. I really don't need someone stirring up trouble.
You sound like you need help. What if I help out?
You do that. But, well, if you really want to stick your hand in this beehive, you're welcome to. We can certainly use the help. Everything seems to have ground to a halt. Go to the camp lieutenants and see what sort of problems they're having.
No,
That
jakie
should help you
mają
get a picture
problemy,
of what's
musimy
happening here.
się
Maybe we
dowiedzieć.
can root out the source of this rot
No i
before it
właśnie
reaches Esteban.
będzie to na plus na pewno, jeśli chodzi o twój obóz. Dobra.
Who do you think it is lining their own pockets?
Dość
And what would
klimatycznie
happen to
właśnie
them if you
ten
knew who it
obozik.
was?
Fajnie, że jest
He'd be
Aena
dead.
też.
Esteban's not a forgiving man.
So it seems.
Brogar chce kawałek smażonego mięsa.
Brogar wants a haunch of fried meat.
And he sent you to get it for him? Lazy devil. Well, I've already given you some meat, so you can sort Brogar
No
out
dobra.
yourself.
Chodzi o
About
twój
your
obóz.
camp.
Co tu jest?
So who are the
porucznikiem?
lieutenants here?
If you can't find that out yourself, how are you going to help me?
No
Just
dobra.
go and talk to everyone.
Popytaj
You'll
ludzi,
find
a
them.
na pewno ich znajdzie.
You'll soon see who's in charge and who thinks they are.
I was
Oh.
told you're short of food. You need more meat?
Finally, someone who wants to do some work.
10
Yes, I need 10
kawałków
haunches
syrowego
of
mięsa.
raw
Myślę,
meat.
że tyle
You
posiadamy.
bring me the meat and I'll put a little gold your way.
I never say no to gold.
Dobra,
Yeah.
masz
10
masz
haunches
tutaj
of meat,
10
as
kawałków
requested.
mięsa.
Thanks. These are pretty good cuts. Looks like you've got a skill for hunting. Here's your gold.
Hunting
Jeszcze
doesn't pay that
dostaliśmy
well then.
200
Take it or
właśnie.
leave it. That's what you're getting and it's
punktów
enough to fill your
doświadczenia, więc
stomach
całkiem nieźle.
or get you drunk. Your choice.
No i dobra, musimy dalej porozmawiać tutaj z ludźmi. Z Oskarem
The
nawet
local blacksmith.
pogadać.
Blacksmith? I look like I spend my days making fucking horseshoes. I'm a pewterer, a gilder, a worker of fine metal. And I'm not looking for an apprentice. Particularly one that doesn't know the difference between a metal worker and a smith.
Kuj, żelazo, póki gojące, idę.
If I did want to learn about metalworking, how could I persuade you to teach me?
You not listening? Someone spit in your ear? Or steal your brain? I don't
Nie
want
chcę
an
przeradnika.
apprentice. So why don't you just fuck off?
Fuck off, dobra. Szukam nowej broni.
I'm looking for new weapons.
Looking is for losers. Paying gets you the goods.
Dostanę coś, jeśli zapłacę. Zaraz zobaczymy może. Masz może nieobrobione ostrza?
Have you got any sword blanks?
It's just what I got here. My stock of ore is empty. You bring me some iron ore, I can make you some
trochę
blanks.
żelaza. No dobra. O, chyba coś mi się wydaje,
Do
że
you
nie
need
posiadamy
I'm looking for
żelaza, ale
work.
możemy zaraz
No one
sprawdzić.
here looks for work. The only thing people here look for is gold.
Tutaj
And you
szuka się
don't look
tylko
like you're any
złota.
different.
Do you work with gold?
Gold. Gold. Nothing but gold. You just see the money in it, don't you? Well, there's no point you thinking about getting wealthy here. Every crumb of gold out there belongs to the Don.
Jak mogę zobaczyć się z Donem?
How do I get to see the Don?
What do you want to see the Don for? Try standing on a tree outside the temple. You're not going to get closer than that.
There must be some way to see the Don. Something he wants.
Może jest coś,
If it doesn't
czego
glitter,
chce.
he doesn't give a toss. I wouldn't be surprised if one day he had his wife gold-plated.
Is there something he wants then? Something in gold he doesn't have?
We found a sword pommel.
O właśnie.
Beautiful bit of work. Supposed to belong to
No i
some
teraz
garrison
będziemy mieli
commander
jakiegoś questika.
before he pissed off an ogre. You
Związanego
find the
właśnie
blade for
z
that
tym
pommel, the
miecikiem.
Donna kiss your hairy ass. Fuck it, I would too.
Znajdę te ostrza.
Everyone has to give their gold to the Don.
If you know what's healthy for you, once a month you have to take the Don's share.
And how much is his share?
You see anyone round here looking wealthy?
Not unless mud is the local currency.
Well, you should see the gold he has in his temple. Hordes of it. Ha! I can see that look in your eye. Fancy a slice, do you? You'll end up in pieces with those thoughts in your head.
Where can I find this sword blade the Don wants?
If you believe the stories, the ogre dragged the garrison commander off where those temple ruins are.
Ruiny świątyni.
If anyone
No
has
więc
found anything there,
będziemy się
they're
musieli
bound to shoot their mouth
wybrać.
off. Particularly
Odłamka
seeing as those
ostrza
bits
są
of
pokryte
blade will be
złotem.
covered in gold.
Mamy
There's
już
a
jeden
pisshead called Lewis. Reckoned he'd seen something.
właśnie
But he's a
odłamek
sack
z
of
tego
shit.
miecia. No ale
So you
jeden
want
to
to restore the sword for the
wiadomo
Don?
niewiele.
If I can get all the pieces. Can't do jack shit without all the pieces.
I'll find the blade the Don wants.
You want to look for it, be my guest. But you take one piece of that blade for yourself, one bit of glittering gold, I'll hear about it.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Dobra.
I want to trade some iron ore for some sword blanks.
Piece of piss. Tell me what you want.
How much iron ore do you want?
Say
8
8
bryłów
lumps.
żelaza.
If you just want a basic one-handed sword,
Zwykły miecz
10 for
ręczny.
a bastard,
10 za
12
długi,
for a
12 za
two-handed.
dwuręczny.
Say
A, dobra.
What have you
Co
got?
masz na handel? Zaraz zobaczymy. Może ma jakiś miecik fajny. Mam miecz długi, który zdaje 42. Wymaga niestety siły 40 punkcików aż. My póki co posiadamy mieczyk zwykły, a więc nie jest to jakiś szczyt marzeń. Miecz długi kosztuje 300 bryłek. Znaczy nie 300 bryłek, bo on się przyzwyczaiłem już do waluty. 300 złota. A więc później może do niego wrócimy jeszcze, zajdziemy, co ma tutaj ciekawego. A póki co jeszcze pozwiedzamy ten teren tutaj, żeby pozbierać ogólnie wszystko. Wszystko to, czego nie udało mi się zebrać. Wiadomo, może znajdziemy jakiś fajny przedmiot. Mamy piwko. Świetnie. Zawsze jesteśmy o piwko do przodu.
Hey,
Bipo.
Hey, what? You better be from Hawkins. I need those crates moving.
what crates?
The ones full of artifacts? What else are we moving? Damn Hawkins. His workers should have delivered them by now. I knew it was too much responsibility for the old coot.
So you're in charge of moving boxes, right?
They're not just any old boxes. They're full of artifacts from the excavation sites. They get dug up, they come to me, and then they go to the Don.
Oh, so you're not even moving boxes for yourself then?
When you get an important role here, then you can make jokes. Until then, shut your bleeding mouth.
What's in these artifact crates?
Puppies. Artifacts, what do you think, genius? Everything that's dug up from the ruins gets crated up. But keep your mitts off them. If you're looking for gold, then do some work. You dig for the Don, then you'll get your share.
I'll think about it. And who is this Hawkins?
A pain in the backside. So-called leader of the workers. Couldn't lead a duck to water if you ask me.
I've just arrived here. I'm not from anyone.
Lazy more like. Bet you never done a decent day's work in your life.
Let's talk sensibly. I could help you get your crates.
Think you can?
W takim razie
Alright.
bierzcie do roboty.
We'll get going and get 'em moving.
No sense in asking if you know the magic word.
What magic word? Here, you're not with that Inquisition lot, are you? Look, I'll have no magical nonsense around here.
Where are these crates you want moved?
At the excavation
Nowych
site,
kopaliskach,
but they
a
should be
powinny być
here.
tu.
I swear, those workers are being slack just to wind me up.
No dobra. A więc mamy kolejnego questa jakby. A ja tutaj w poszukiwaniu... No, mamy piwko. Piwko też jest dobre. No ale ogólnie wolałbym znaleźć jakieś... No coś takiego rzadkiego, jakiś rzadki przedmiot. Coś takiego fajnego. Po lianach niestety nie możemy się wspinać, ale tutaj mamy schodki, na które możemy wejść. Bardzo ciasno. No dobra, tutaj jeszcze widziałem gdzieś jakieś ziółka. Mamy autozapis. Elegancko. Zbieramy oczywiście wszystkie roślinki, jakie tutaj napotkamy. I co? Tutaj już chyba nic ciekawego nie ma. Tam mamy jakąś łopatę. Jakiś sprzęt. Ogólnie chwilkę. Gdzie tu można sprawdzić godzinę? Nie mam pojęcia, ale dobra. Tutaj mamy łopatę, tutaj widzę już coś do wykopania, więc zaraz sobie kopiemy.
A little more for me.
Coś tu jest. Tylko co? Kop. Odcinek ogólnie jest nieco opóźniony, bo miałem go ogólnie wrzucić o godzinie 14, a dopiero go nagrywam o godzinie 22, a więc no na pewno będzie spóźniony o kilka godzin i to jest właśnie słabe, ponieważ ja nic z tym nie wyrobiłem. Muszę chyba przygotować sobie więcej materiału, a później po prostu tylko wyrzucać prosty kuferek. Okej. Nie ma tutaj nic takiego fajnego. Mamy skręt z ziołem, akurat, tylko podwładny klej.
You look tired.
And you look ugly. Piss off.
What are you
Tell
doing
me.
here?
I'm admiring the view. Great view. That's why we get all these tourists.
Ha! That and the friendly locals. Nice warm fire this. Nice and safe.
Brogar sends you to get on my nerves.
I'm just making conversation.
And I'm just telling you to piss off.
No dobra.
You look relaxed.
Wyglądasz na
The
spokojnego.
busy mosquito is swatted at dawn. The happy snail does nothing but yawn. We're in a swamp.
Nie ma
What's
sensu
there to make
się
an effort for?
przemęczać. Okej, don't pozwolić
Don.
się tak obijać.
Never see him.
Nie przychodzi.
Beppo's always
Piwo
chasing us to
na
hump
zegania,
crates round.
do dźwigania
All that
skrzyni.
effort for what? A pile of old crap. Hawkins is my boss, and if Hawkins doesn't care, Beppo can go screw himself.
Right.
I musimy coś
Leave me
z tym
be.
zrobić. Musimy na pewno pogadać z tamtym, no niby tym właśnie tym głównym Hawkinsem, czy jakoś tak, tym przywódcą właśnie niewolników. Nie niewolników, tylko pracowników, robotników. I dowiemy się czegoś więcej. A ten gościu organizuje chyba walki na arenie, z tego co pamiętam. Dobra, jest tutaj Hawkins.
Hey, you don't look like the rest of the Don's men.
Me? I'm the one the rest of them treats like dirt. Day in, day out, me and my workers try our best. But do they realize that? I wish they'd come and see what it's like. See if they like me.
Are you in charge of the work?
Yeah,
No, dobra,
I'm
i on
supposed
właśnie
to.
kieruje
Morale is so low that the
robotnikami.
men don't care anymore.
Why is it so bad here?
We keep losing men to the worms. I'd rather be anywhere else. But we have to collect. I didn't expect to have to fight the monsters here. We're not trained for it. But do his fighters ever come and help? Do they?
So the
They won't be happy when they find out. But Brogar isn't.
Brogar
And
nie
he should be
jest.
protecting
No,
us.
z Brogarem
If
musimy
any of my
pogadać o
men were
tym.
good at fighting, they'd have gone long ago. They'd be living it up in the bars and broth.
Jeśli mam coś zdziałać, potrzebuję lepszego
I'm going-
pancerza.
I can
Mogę
give
ci
you
dać
work,
ubranie
and you'd have.
robocze, to
After
tyle.
all, you're not the
We're all stuck on this island in this swamp together.
No dobra.
I'll see if I can get your workers back to work.
O, twoich
You
robotników do pracy.
won't.
Nie uda ci się.
I
Ja nie potrafię,
can't.
to
What
czemu
chance
niby
does a stranger
miałbym
have?
zrobić jakiś przybłęda? No i porozmawiamy w
I can
twoim
talk to
imieniu z
Brogar for
Brogarem.
you.
Don't.
Tylko na
We've tried everything.
Próbowaliśmy
Brogar's not
wszystkiego,
gonna
Brogar
listen
nie
to
chce,
you.
nie będzie cię słuchał.
What can you tell me about...
Nothing.
Nie chcę kłopotów. Już masz kłopoty.
Yeah, I'd rather take my chance.
Brogar can't be...
Brogar, ask the hunters.
Well, are any of your workers around?
They should all be at the excavation site. You'll recognize them. They'll be wearing work, even if they've got no intention of working. Uncontrollable, most of them.
Jak to się stało, że dowodzi się robotnikami, więc nie zależy ci na tym, żeby cokolwiek zmienić.
Why are you so... And why do you...
Naprawdę się poddałeś, co?
Well, you would in my position.
Hopeless is...
O, Belon wrócił
Brannon
do
has-
pracy.
I saw.
Dobrze, dobra
thought you
robota.
I am.
Eee,
Maybe
Oh.
I can do some...
3. Look for the
Szukaj
artifact
skrzynki z
crates.
artefaktami, jakie
They mean
znajdziesz,
you're
to
in the
będziesz
right-
na miejscu.
Right.
Dobrze. No i dobra, tutaj będziemy mieli tego jednego z robotników. Nie pamiętam już, czy będziemy musieli go jakoś przekonać siłą. Chwila, to nie,
waving that around.
to będzie ten.
Hey, Dwight. You need to start
And who are you to be...
Kimś, kto każe ci przynieść tę skrzynię, może zapłacić nie, a ty tylko tu pracujesz. O,
I'm the guy telling you to move those crates.
You see,
no
I
i ja
could
ty,
do
o.
that, or I could
Przekonaliśmy
just
go
stay
właśnie w ten
here.
sposób
and
i
that
plus
sounds more
200
relaxing.
doświadczenia.
Try relaxing when
takie
I've put my
coś.
boot up your ass.
Dam ci
Alright,
kłopot.
alright,
No,
don't
te
burst a
dialogi
blood vessel,
przypominają mi
I'm
troszkę
moving.
te dialogi właśnie z Godika. Ale to dobrze, bo można się
Hej.
wczuć.
Lost, are you? Don't you worry about...
Zajmę się tobą, dobra. Póki co z gościem nie gadamy. Póki co chcę sobie tutaj...
Nothing new for you. Thought
He has. That's almost...
your
Zresztą
gratitude.
monety. No dobra. 5 sztuk złota. No to ładnie. 5 sztuk złota, żeby dostać. Za robotę. Serio.
What do you
Oh.
know about a sword?
O złotym
Well,
mieczu.
I've heard stuff, and I thought I may have found a piece of it back at the excavation. I was about to dig it out,
Miałem
and
go
those
wykopać,
insects
to
came.
pojawiły się te
I wonder
insekty. Zastanawiam
if
się,
it's still there.
ciągle tam jest.
Don't you have something to do?
Dobra, a więc chwilka. Najpierw chcę sprawdzić, ile już nagrywamy około. O, troszkę już nagrywamy. Dobra, gdzieś tam jeszcze widziałem tego robotnika. W zeszłym odcinku właśnie do niego podbiliśmy. A więc musimy też z nim pogadać i tylko jakoś nakłonić do pracy.
Well, Hawkins
I knew it.
Ale nie wiem, zapomnij o tym. Podobno złoto jest dobrym lekarstwem na sklep. Chcesz mieć czego się bać? Naprawdę poważnie się bać? Podobno złoto jest dobrym lekarstwem na strach.
There's nothing. No one knows. It's not courage I need.
Oh.
I'm not afraid. Staying away from them isn't about fear. But you'd better know. The spirit, and there is.
Nie ma przed nim... O!
I have
Mam
something
coś,
that will
co
protect
będzie
you from
się
the
chronić,
ancients.
There is no
Dobra, no i
protection.
daliśmy mu
That's not what the mages say.
bezużyteczny
They've been
amulet,
searching for
żeby go jakoś
objects like
nakłonić
this
do
amulet.
roboty.
That's just a...
Have a close...
How can this?
This is what people have been...
No dobra,
And
i znaleźli
yes,
coś, tak.
objects with the
przedmioty
power of the
posiadające
ancients.
moc
Objects
starożytnych.
like this amulet will protect you.
No i dobra, ale musimy znaleźć
But we
więcej
need
takich
to find
artefaktów, by
more of
wszyscy
them.
mogli być
Yes.
bezpieczni, ależ tak
That's why
oczywiście.
it's
No i to
important
jest
for you
motywacja, zmotywowaliśmy gościa i wrócił od razu do roboty. Spoko. W takim wypadku my możemy spokojnie sobie wrócić do tego Hawkinsa i powiedzieć mu, że nakłoniliśmy tego gostka do roboty, wcisnęliśmy mu po prostu bezużyteczny naszyjnik i poszło z górki. I może już będziemy mogli otrzymać tą zbroję jakąś, właściwie kupić. Hawkins.
Enrico is back working at the ex...
How did you manage?
Let's say he took
No
some
i dobra.
sweat.
Well, I suppose you need...
O.
Right. They're all back at work.
That is good work. That'll keep Beppo.
Daj mi ubranie jakieś, no jakieś ubranie robocze, ale to 500 sztuk złota kosztuje aż. Nie no, serio 500 sztuk złota, no skąd my mamy wytrzasnąć mu taką gotówkę? Złoty, może z tym Bipo pogadamy.
I sorted out your crate to...
Really? Tell you the truth, I ain't sure why the Don wants all this gold.
Not that I...
Anyway,
Masz tu małą zaliczkę, okej. No i spoko. Pogadamy jeszcze
About your...
z przywódcą.
Your deliveries.
No,
Thanks. I didn't want to worry Esther.
dobra, ja bym znaczy się... O,
The workers had downed tools.
Good. One less worry. Here, take...
No, jeszcze dostaliśmy troszkę sztuk złota. Za w sumie niewiele złota. Bełgaj. Masz tu smażenie żony
Good.
łowieć.
You wouldn't want to see...
Masz dla mnie jakąś prawdziwą robotę. Wyglądasz na człowieka, który słyszał to i owo. Co wiesz o odłamkach miecza?
Got any prop?
Are you actually good?
Easy to be cocky with that weapon.
No, it's all the bodies. Two of my boys are supposed to be guarding the... But Clay's been lazing around the
obijasz
campfire.
ciągle
Go
przy
and see
ognisku.
him.
Idź do niego
Make
i
sure he takes over
zadbaj
from
o to,
Phil before
żeby
Phil
nie
rots up there.
pilnowałeś się. No
Simple.
dobra.
I'm not losing another man to this fucking swamp.
Do you...
They're guarding.
Stoją na straży.
What do you expect? Trained killers, though, the lot. So,
No dobra.
yeah, most of them owe their life. They know not to...
So,
Of course, Dorgan was on an errand for... The pillock's probably got himself lost. Or he's
życie.
chasing wenches again. Never...
No musimy
I'll look-
poszukać gościa.
When I get my hands on him,
get Clay to take over from Phil.
the farm's over to the east. As it's a simple job,
Leniwy pies, wyglądasz na człowieka, który słyszy to i owo.
You seem...
what good is a... Only one who'll be interested. And you. I know where one piece is. Question is...
Co zrobić, żeby go dostać? No właśnie. Co zrobić? No to już mamy w sumie sposób, bo stoczymy z gościem po prostu pojedynek na arenie i wygramy. Dzięki temu będziemy mieli odłamek. Ale dobra, póki co chyba zakończymy ten odcinek. W sumie nic takiego nie zrobiliśmy. Ale wiadomo, zawsze to jeden odcinek do przodu. Dobra, do usłyszenia w kolejnym odcinku. To by było na tyle. Mam nadzieję, że mimo to, że nic takiego nie zrobiliśmy w sumie, to odcinek wam się w miarę spodobał. A więc do usłyszenia w kolejnym odcinku. Na razie.